And we're live. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Four Quarters. All sports, every day, all day. And she's a babe. I really got to stop talking about Aaron Rodgers.
My money's on that.
And to no surprise, my shout out, Caitlin Clark. And we're live. And we are live. Not bad, CB. That's not bad. 5:50.
Oh God, that's
we
so
just
bad.
Took a halftime break.
That's so bad.
We just took a halftime break. We are here. I think because we've been off for 2 weeks, the studio is just revolting against us. The cameras, the computers. CB has been so good, though. Welcome in after a 2-week hiatus. A little vacation time, a little recovery time.
Yeah.
Poor CB.
He's cute, but
He's
also
worth it.
He's a petri dish.
So you can see me, but I don't know if you can see CB. She continues to work on it. But you know what? We can still talk sports. Thank you for joining us on our Four Quarters Facebook page, 802 Scoops Facebook page, and we are on YouTube. It's free. Subscribe to us. Welcome in. We might go back a week. I know it's nice being here on a Manic Monday. That's what we named the show. But it's not just going to be about this past weekend in sports. We're going to back up to some high school sports, and that is what we're going to start the show with. The first quarter will be high five time, and we're going to start it with high school athletics. And I'm going to spotlight right out of the gate on U32 athletics. On June 5th, I think they put it on their Facebook page, it said, June 5th could go down as one of the greatest spring sports playoff days in school history. And guess what? The Raiders then went out and delivered. We're going to start first. You got the pictures okay, right?
Oh, yeah. I just have to pull them up again.
Okay. We're going to start with, there's going to be, I think, 4 photos from U32's amazing June 5th and that weekend. What you're going to see is the boys and girls track team, the girls lacrosse team, and a combination of U32 softball and U32 baseball. And this is what transpired on Gallison Hill. Not there. They were on the road, at least, I think for all of it. I don't know if the state track meets were at U32. But anyways, the boys and girls track teams put in dominant efforts to earn their 3rd straight sweep of the Division II state track titles. Let that sink in a little bit. The boys scored 202 points, the most in Division II history, and won the meet by 120 points. That is mind-blowing.
That's crazy.
The girls scored 147 points to beat their closest competition by 83 points.
Damn.
So the sweep was they put the hammer down. They really put the hammer down. So as you let that kind of marinate a little on the brain, the titles marked the boys' 11th title in program history and the girls' 10th.
Nice.
They were also the 109th and 110th overall state titles in school history. Now, moving forward, both the baseball team and the softball team traveled together down to Hartford. I believe in the boys' game, baseball game, it was number 5 U32, number 4 Hartford. In the girls' softball game, it was number 2 Hartford and number 7 U32. The baseball team came away with an impressive 7-0 victory over Hartford's ace Wyatt Chambers. Carlo Concessi had 2 hits and struck out 12 to lead the Raiders. Let's flip that to the softball diamond. The U32 Raider girls shocked the number 2 seed, Hartford Hurricanes, 1-0.
Oh, wow.
1-0,
Nice.
7 over the 2 seed. And as we have said so many times, Hartford is just so dominant in every sport.
Yep.
An incredibly gutsy pitching performance from Megan Pitsley. That's a sophomore, I believe, Megan Pitsley. She notched 12 strikeouts and allowed just 2 hits in the circle. Not to be outdone, the girls' lacrosse played one of its most complete games of the season to dethrone the defending state champion Green Mountain Valley School with a 15-3 victory.
Oh, wow. Dominant.
Hannah Drury led the Raiders with 6 goals.
Oh, damn.
That day will not be forgotten
Yeah.
in spring sports history, up on the hill at U32. The baseball team and the softball team went on to lose in the semifinal, but CB, you know this. You and I have known each other for 4 years. It is hard to get to that Final Four.
Oh, yeah.
We're not even going to talk about the final game. But what an amazing day. Congrats to the boys and girls track teams on their state titles, but a huge, huge shout out to the boys baseball team and the girls softball team up on Galveston Hill at U32. The girls lacrosse team went on to play in the state championship game yesterday, where they lost to the number 1 seed. I believe it was number 1 and 2 seed, 11-6. But again, getting to the state championship game. Those U32 spring sports teams have got a lot to hang our hats on.
Absolutely.
Be so incredibly proud. The next one I'm going to hit on as we still stay in the high school sports is the Division II boys lacrosse, where the Harwood Highlanders completed back-to-back state championships by defeating the Hartford Hurricanes. Hartford Hurricanes again. Hartford Hurricanes. Milo Lavitt single-handedly outscored Hartford.
Damn.
The 4-year varsity standout finished with a dizzy 8-goal total as they went on to defeat Hartford 13-7. Again, back-to-back championships. They claimed, obviously, and it snapped Hartford's 13-game winning streak. And it was also a payback because Harwood was 15-1 going in. Their only loss early in the season to Hartford. They also lost to the Hurricanes in 2024, so it could have also been a three-peat, by the same score, 13-7. The Highlanders competed in the title game for the 7th time in 9 years.
Damn.
And have taken home the hardware 4 times
That's
during
impressive.
that span. So we're going to give Milo a big shout out and all of his teammates, but here's the quote from Milo. He said, "When we were celebrating, I hugged Eli Harrington and I just said, we completed the legacy. Back-to-back hockey state champs and back-to-back lacrosse champs.
Amazing.
There's no better way to go out. It's the last time we're going to put on these jerseys. And to leave as a state champ means more than anything to me."
Yeah. Sammy said, how about Milo Lavitt with 8 goals? We agree.
Right?
We agree.
Unbelievable.
That's
so
insane.
It's a wrap on spring sports. Graduations last weekend, graduations this weekend. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. It goes by fast, those 4 years. And I'm going to give a big shout out to Miss Sammy Drake, who is going to be our Thunder Road information guru. I like the word guru, Sammy.
Same.
She's going to have stats and results from Thunder Road. I understand through Sammy that the first race was last Thursday, but there's been races going on since the end of April at Thunder Road. And nothing better to promote Thunder Road than to have Sam Drake in the studio.
Hell yeah.
Next Monday. Sam, CB won't be here, but Jody and I will be here and can't wait to have you in. Either you get to pick where you want to sit, my friend. So next Monday we will be on again on the Monday spinning wheel, and Sam Drake will be in studio. Can't.
Sam says
freaking
fangirling.
Sam said what?
Fangirling.
I can't wait to have you in studio,
Oh,
Sam.
I'm so sad. I'm going to miss that.
You are going to miss Sammy. But thanks for the idea. Thanks for the nugget.
Sam says, does on your lap count?
Absolutely. I love the idea. Sam threw it my way. And, you know, I'm always so big on the high school sports wagon that when she threw the Thunder Road chip out there, I was like, absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. So our information director for Thunder Road. All right. So we've talked about Sammy. We've talked high school sports. A high five to Olivia Miles.
Oh my gosh.
We're going to do a lot of talking about the W, but
Yeah.
she set a rookie record by having 8 3-pointers, beating Caitlin Clark's record. And at that moment against the Golden State Valkyries, one of the better defensive teams,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
she had a career high 28 points. That was last week. She followed it up this past Saturday with a game high 29 points. And we've got a lot of Olivia Miles to talk about. I do have to go back to high school sports. I can't believe I just said that's a wrap because I got so excited talking about Harwood and U32. I did want to give a shout out to a few other state champs. The Oxbow girls softball team in Division
hell yeah.
3. Everybody, you got to hear, you know me in the number game. They have been playing the Vermont High School State Championship softball game since 1974. To me, that seems like that's just around the corner, but it wasn't. There were a couple of historic first-time breakthroughs in Saturday's Division III title game, in which Oxbow defeated Lake Region 12-0. Nice. Oxbow became the first softball program in the 52-year history of the state championship era to win 6 consecutive state championships.
Shit.
6
Shit.
consecutive state championships. Let that sink in.
That's insane.
6.
Yeah.
I mean, U30, Harwood almost had 3 in a row in lacrosse. I'm sorry, back-to-back to me is hard enough. You win 6 in a row.
That's way more. Oh my gosh.
Congratulations to the Oxbow Olympians. But let's not stop there, CB. Ready for this?
Yeah.
The other first was that this was the first state championship game with an all-woman 4-person umpiring crew.
Let's go. Let's go.
Making
Wow,
history.
it's taken that long?
Yep. Making history wearing the blue were my dear friend CG Powers behind the plate, Gabby Potts at first base, Carolyn Lard at second base, and Mary Goodrich at third base. Well done, ladies.
Nice.
Well done. And CG Powers, man, you do it on the softball diamond. You should see her on the basketball hardwood as well. Huge shout out to Oxbow and to that 4-person umpiring crew, all made up of females. We talked about Division II softball a lot this year. And going into the finals, it was number 3 Rice and number 4 Missisquoi Valley. And through 4 innings, goose eggs on the scoreboard. 0-0 to game, and then the Thunderbirds from Missisquoi Valley made sure the championship was there. They ended up knocking off Rice 8-0. This was the 5th state championship in the MVU history, and the team's 2nd title in the last 3 years. Missisquoi Valley kind of goes under the radar, and they need a huge high five and a shout out. The last one I'm going to talk about is because Blue Mountain boys in Division IV baseball, dominant. They are dominant, and I've really enjoyed watching what they've done over the years. But let me read you this. The 1940s, yes, I said the 1940s, treated MSJ baseball team well with 3 state crowns. 3 state crowns in the 40s. But nearly 8 decades later, the Mounties were still searching for that elusive 4th state championship to hang in the banner at Martin McDonough Gymnasium.
Wow.
MSJ has its shares of near misses in recent vintage, most notably a pair of state finals appearances in 2012 and 2014, but that 4th crown eluded them. The title will elude them no longer. For the first time in 77 years, the MSJ Mounties can call themselves champs. The 3rd-seeded MSJ baseball team snapped that title-less drought with a 3-0 shutout win against the 3-time defending champ Blue Mountain Bucks.
Nice.
and you shut them out. But a big congrats to Blue Mountain as well, 3-time defending champs.
Wow.
You got there for the 4th year in a row. That's a lot of great high school sports
Yeah.
in the little state of Vermont.
Love it.
Now, I promise you, that is a wrap on high school sports. I'm going to give a few, we're doing high fives. We're going to do a little, I'm not going to call it, we're going to go to that in a second. I'm going to give a big shout out to June, which is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month.
Let's go.
Give a big shout out. AJ Brown, thank you for the little quick snippet video you put out talking about mental health awareness and the difficulties
Yeah.
being a professional athlete,
Yeah.
which is so freaking true. They did a special on Marshawn Nealand on NFL Live on ESPN. You should go back and watch it, and on Rondale Moore. It just rips your heart out.
Yeah.
It rips your heart out listening to all their coaches talk.
Yeah.
Clinicians are now on site for all 32 teams in the NFL.
Damn.
Please
About time.
talk.
Yeah.
There are people to listen.
Yep.
Please keep talking. Teenagers, keep talking.
Oh, absolutely.
Keep talking to your teachers, your coaches, your parents.
Yeah.
We are listening.
Yeah.
Please.
100%.
Please.
You're not alone.
You are not alone. I don't want to give a low 5 because sometimes that can be thought of as a woo. But Caitlin Clark and Coach White, what's going on there? Should we not talk about that quite yet?
I get it. It's,
CB says,
I get it from both standpoints. Like, yes, a camera is always on Coach White, Caitlin Clark. So they're gonna pick up every little thing and dissect it.
are you putting the picture up of,
Oh, I can. Yep. Hold on.
this was literally Cheryl Miller, who is, with Lisa Leslie, 2 of the biggest ambassadors for women's sports
Yep.
and the W. Excuse me.
Cheryl Miller.
Cheryl Miller said, it's
Amazing.
one thing to have it behind closed doors, but when it spills over and when the coach has to basically say, you know what, Caitlin, enough is enough. This is too disruptive.
Yep. And especially because
I get nervous.
This isn't her first time, because I think the game before that, or a couple of games before that, they caught Caitlin basically screaming at the assistant coach. And then some people speculated that that's why she didn't play. Because remember the game where she was a very, very late scratch?
Yes.
So some people speculated that she wasn't playing because they gave her a little 1-game suspension.
Okay.
Because she was yelling, I think it was at Breon January. So that was a couple games before. So you have a couple games before where she's seen screaming at the assistant coach, and then another couple games later where she's yelling at Coach White. And what I also hate is the Caitlin fanatics, because they really are fanatics, are blaming everything on Coach White.
It's
And
true. I've heard it a few times.
And I'm like, yo, you can't just let the reason why Caitlin acts the way she does is because she's gotten away with it for
Absolutely.
her entire career, because she's Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
But you're in the W now. You're an adult now. You're what, 24, 20, what is she, around 24?
Probably around 24.
Probably around 24. You're an adult now. You're part of a team. You're a professional. Little kids look up to you. You have to start thinking about how you're handling.
Her fan base is ginormous.
Yeah, and you have to think about how you're handling yourself.
Just a few quotes I saw, headlines, is from fans. She's really the most overrated athlete ever, and she has a terrible attitude.
Yep.
She's killing team morale. The W is breaking her. So I will say this. You want to know the biggest part that bothered me is when one of her teammates, I think it was Tyasha Harris, tried to high-five her. So that she was coming out of the timeout, and she's like, and then she tapped her on the shoulder. You know what? We've all played sports.
Yep.
And we've all had those moments.
Yep.
But when somebody goes to high five you, your teammate, just even if it's a half-hearted, just please. Because I'm sorry, you have elevated the game.
Yeah.
You have brought the W
100%.
to a whole new level.
100%.
But in doing that, you really are the one that the cameras are watching.
Yeah.
You really are. And I'm not going to take anything away from her, what she has done, what she does on a basketball court.
Yeah.
I was talking to a coworker today, and other than Olivia Miles, there's no better passer in the game right now than Caitlin Clark.
Well, and
so it's not
Chelsea
just,
Gray.
Well, yeah, and Chelsea Gray. That's just a gimme.
Yeah.
And Paige Beckers.
Yeah.
But I have watched Caitlin Clark's game evolve more.
Yeah.
Maybe not on the defensive end yet.
Yep.
But watching her passes.
Oh yeah, her vision.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
She's passing before she had a pass a couple of games ago where Kelsey Mitchell wasn't even open yet, and she was passing and then Kelsey Mitchell got it. So like, yes, she's talented. No one can argue that, and she's gotten better. And I think that is, kudos to her for taking in the information and learning from those who are more experienced. But like, it's bigger than her.
It is. And I think she realizes that. Maybe I'm giving her too much.
Yeah.
But she's going to be under a microscope. And we're only a quarter of the way through the season.
And I also get it that, like, for a while, she was just bricking those threes and she wasn't playing well. She was still passing. And that's it. It always, and even in college, right? There were days where her three just wasn't falling, but she could always play make, right? That never left. But like, and so she had a stretch where she really wasn't, her efficiency was god awful. And I get it. She's probably frustrated. She's had that back thing that everyone's trying to ask her a million questions about it. And I get that she's frustrated, but it's bigger than you.
Yeah, it is now.
Step
because,
back.
And we're going to dedicate a whole quarter here to the W. I was telling CB before we went on the air that I have not missed many WNBA games.
No.
They're in my library. I go back and watch them the next day.
Yep.
And the two things for me, parity in the WNBA.
Yep. Except for the sun.
And this rookie class is sick. What'd you say?
I said except for the sun. They're taken for Juju.
I even watched the game.
They're taken for Juju.
Right. But I even watched a game where, God, they had it against
they were
Toronto.
Close. Yeah.
It went to overtime.
They've had a couple of close games. I think, against Sky, they were
They've
also
had some
keeping
really
it pretty
good
close.
games.
Yeah.
They even gave the Liberty a good game.
Yeah.
I mean, they're right in the games, and they
have
are
talent.
young.
They have talent. Yeah.
So we'll talk more about the W. I know that Caitlin Clark and Coach White have turned the page. It's, like I said, a quarter of the way through the season.
Yeah, they're professionals,
What I do want to give 2 thumbs down to, really thumbs down, is Brendan Sorsby. I don't know if anybody's heard about Brendan Sorsby. He is a college quarterback. Last year he played for the University of Cincinnati Bearcats, and through the transfer portal, he has landed at Texas Tech. Okay. Next, I'm going to tell you that Brendan Sorsby admitted that he gambled on sports.
Oh, right. He's that dude. Yep.
Including
his own games.
Betting on his own team.
Yep.
While playing at the college level. He's still in college.
Yep.
He has spent $90,000 in 4 years and bet on his team 40 times.
Yep.
$90,000 and he bet on his team 40 times. The NCAA rules prohibit athletes from wagering on any sport, including their own team, due to integrity concerns.
Hell yeah.
Hell effing yeah.
Yeah.
No kidding. Okay, hold that thought.
Yeah.
You're going to die when I read you this next sentence. Well, the NCAA initially handed down a strict ban, a local court's temporary restraining order has cleared a path for Texas Tech quarterback Brendan Sorsby to return to the field for the 2026 season.
Oh, jeez.
During his appearance on the Dan Patrick Show, ESPN college football analyst Kirk Herbstreit, who is the best, that's why I'm going to quote Kirk Herbstreit, discussed how this impacts college sports, professional sports. The fact that the NCAA ruled that he is ineligible, which he should be,
right,
based on
100%.
what we just talked
100%.
about, ineligible, and then once again we find a local judge That's it. Just, it's sickening. It's sickening. You don't want to hear this. You can just go to your local judge and find the answer that you want. I just don't know where this ends. What's the point of having NCAA rules?
Right.
They're the governing body.
Right. On what grounds does that local judge have to make that decision?
And how much money went into his pocket?
100%.
This local judge
100%.
over in Texas.
100%.
Sorry, Texas. To get legal help, Sorsby hired labor lawyer Jeffrey Kessler, and it has worked in his favor, making him eligible after a 2-game suspension.
That's bullshit.
Whoop-de-flip-and-do, as the court ordered. Herbstreit goes on to say, I'm a father of 4 sons. All of them have played in college football, and I'm not an old guy yelling at the clouds. I care about the players. I care about not just, hey, if they're going to do NIL, and they're going to pay these players. Herbstreit pointed out that players are being bought by schools through the NIL. Name, image, and
which is
likeness.
True. Which is true.
Very true.
100%. But
very true.
You still broke a rule.
Texas Tech signed Sorsby for $6 million.
That's
freaking
insane.
The transfer portal this year.
That's
Sorry,
insane.
I don't mean to cut you off.
No. That's insane.
Before that, he obviously was at the University of Cincinnati, which we already said. The analyst believes, Kirk Herbstreit, that if this trend continues, it could soon reach 10 million, raising concerns about the system's values and not teaching life skills and life
There
lessons.
are consequences to your actions. And this is that's like a no-brainer. Like, hey, you know what? If you fucked up and you smoked a little weed or you drank before you were 21, that's okay, you're a kid. Go
talk to someone.
Yeah.
Go get some counseling though, please.
Get some counseling, but
please.
That's okay.
Yep.
But gambling? Come on.
The whole thing makes me sick to my stomach. Sick to my stomach.
That you were gambling on your own games.
And the NCAA made him ineligible to the point that we were talking about. After the NFL draft in April, there's a supplemental draft where college kids can enter. Usually not a whole lot of kids are drafted.
Yeah.
We were talking about Sorsby going.
Yeah.
So then we were listening to GMs in the NFL. Will you take a chance on him?
Yeah.
Maybe you do, but he's got to get a lot of help and a lot of counseling.
Right.
And he doesn't step on a football field for a year. But let's help this kid out.
Right.
Instead, after spending $90,000 betting on his own team, he gets handed $6 million.
Yep. That's wild. This is going to be the kid. CB. This is going to be the kid who once if he ever does make it to the
Manziel Part 2.
Yeah, if he ever does make it to the NFL, this is the kid that's going to get arrested for some egregious shit because he doesn't know any consequences to his actions.
We've taught him nothing.
Exactly.
We've taught him absolutely nothing.
It's going to be
nothing.
Yeah, it's going to be It's insane. It's insane.
I didn't know how to word it, and then I was reading this thing from Kirk Herbstreit, which I just have so much respect for. I don't understand. And I am a gal who has grew up in a sports household. Sports has been a ginormous part of my life. And college sports is where my heart has always landed. Yeah. I love college sports. Yeah. What is going on in the transfer portal, the NIL, and now this?
Yeah.
Pete Rose was the manager of the Cincinnati Reds and bet on his team.
Right.
He was banned for life.
Yeah.
Somebody that was a first ballot shoe-in Hall of Famer.
100%.
What are we doing, CB?
Yeah. And the fact that
sick to my stomach.
It's just gotten way out of hand. I get the original argument that these NCAA players should get reimbursed for their colleges using their likeness and making money off of their name. 100%. Yep. They should get some money. But the what it's turned into is
you're walking that fine line, and
it's
now
a monster.
They're on the other side of that line, and it's sick.
Yeah.
And you're not going to tell me. I have nothing to back it. This is just me, my point of view. You're not going to tell me that's not a crooked judge. Why would you do that?
100%.
If I was a judge and I was talking to the NCAA governing body.
Yeah, that family's probably donated to one of his PACs or something like that. 100%.
And now what I heard today is the Big 12, which is Texas Tech belongs in the Big 12 conference, is suing Texas Tech. So
Good.
this is ongoing.
Good.
Some teams have said they refuse to play them.
Oh
during the
yes,
season.
yes, I saw that.
Yep.
They were like saying,
This is
do
ongoing.
not, yeah, do
This
not
is ongoing.
schedule any games against them. I did see that.
This is from Wheels, who is umpiring tonight. We chatted last night. Is Minnesota cursed? Okay.
Yep. Just the city.
Karl Anthony Towns leaves Minnesota.
Yep.
Championship with the Knicks.
Yep.
Sam Darnold leaves Minnesota. Championship with the Seahawks.
Yep.
Kevin Love in 2014 leaves Minnesota. Wins a 2016 title with the Miami Heat. Kevin Garnett left Minnesota in 2007. Won a championship with the Celtics in 2008.
That's wild.
Big Papi left the Minnesota Twins in 2002. Won numerous World Series with the Boston Red Sox. Is Minnesota cursed? Bum, bum,
That's
bum.
yeah.
Thank you, Wheels, for
That's
that.
really
Woo-hoo!
yeah. Good job. That's a good one, Wheels.
I was like,
That's a good
what
one,
do
Wheels.
we do? And to wrap up the second quarter, we would be completely remiss if we didn't give a shout out to two world champs. 53 years in the making. We're going to put a picture up on the screen of the most deserving person. I know basketball is a team sport. It's been in my life forever. But Jalen Brunson,
Yep.
you had a vision when you left Dallas and went to the New York Knicks in free agency. Dude, you freaking were balling.
He was
And I don't
he
just mean the
carried that team.
championship.
He carried that team.
The whole entire path
Yep.
to the playoffs.
He carried that team.
Wheels and I had said weeks ago, whoever wins the Western Conference between OKC and San Antonio would go on to win it.
That's what I thought.
My deepest apology to the
Yeah.
New York Knicks and their fans. Game 4 decided it.
Yep.
Knicks were up 2-1. Spurs had a 28-point lead at one point.
Yep.
And let
I
me
went to
tell you
bed.
this.
Like I went to bed.
I went to bed at the beginning of the fourth quarter, but that lead had been trimmed to 15.
Yeah.
I went to bed,
Yeah.
but I shut the TV off and said,
Yeah.
Knicks could pull this out.
Yeah.
Jalen Brunson's going to pull this out.
Yeah.
15-point lead is nothing.
No.
Is nothing. And indeed, they won that game by 1 point.
Yep.
And San Antonio
San Antonio
never recovered.
San Antonio should have dribbled that out.
Oh,
that's
absolutely.
where they fucked up.
Oh, absolutely.
Should have dribbled that out. You had what, 12 seconds on the
Yep.
clock?
And you win that game, and it's 2-2 going
100%.
back home.
Different ball game.
And you're not licking your wounds.
Different ball game.
There's a lot of wounds, open wounds after that game.
Yeah.
But again,
mentally.
Knicks, I'm not sure I have ever seen a playoff run.
But it seemed like it was almost destined.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
seemed like it was almost destined. Like nobody's really talking about them. Like, yeah, Brunson, but like no one ever.
Yep.
They're like, oh yeah, but it's always the West in the NBA. It's always the West. It's always the West. They're the powerhouses.
I will say this, once the Celtics got upset by the Sixers, I think that was the Knicks' biggest kryptonite. But that's what happens along the way.
Yep.
That's the path that goes.
Yeah, yeah.
He had a playoff run, Steph Curry and him with the 40-point games. He is now sitting at the table with Steph Curry.
Yeah.
But more than anything, he's sitting at the table with Willis Reed,
Yeah.
the last big captain of the New York Knicks. 53 years later, you are forever enshrined as one of the biggest heroes in New York sports.
Of course, happy for the Knicks, but so happy for Spike Lee.
Right? He'll get a championship ring, too.
Oh, he deserves one.
Stephen A. Smith, he probably had a few heart attacks through this thing. He really did. But huge kudos to the New York Knicks. It just feels weird that I'm saying New York Knicks.
Yeah.
Because every time you look at the heartbreaks in New York,
It's
the Jets, it's the Mets, and it's the Knicks.
Yeah,
Thank you, Knicks.
They were such a shitty team when I was in New York.
Yep.
And I was like, no one gave a shit about. Like they
They
were a
could always
joke.
rely on the Yankees,
They were
the
a joke.
Giants, the Rangers, but they were in the joke category.
Yeah, 100%.
So kudos to them.
Yeah.
And a big shout out to the Carolina Hurricanes, their second World
called it.
Championship in 20 years. I did call it, CB. 2 decades later, Coach Rod Brindamore brings the Stanley Cup back to Carolina. Last time they won it, he was a player on the Carolina
Oh, wow.
Hurricanes. Rod Brindamore has always been one of my favorite hockey players. So watching him win this thing as a coach is insane. And this Stanley Cup was insane through the first 3 games. Through the first 3 games, we had scores of 5-4 Vegas. And I think, no, that wasn't the game, but it was 3-3 at the end of the first period in game 1. Game 2 was 4-3 Carolina in overtime. Game 3 was 5-4 Vegas again in double overtime.
Yep.
And that game was just absolutely insane because I think Vegas had a 3-0 lead in that game. And then Carolina scored 3 times in the span of 39 seconds.
Yep. There's something
39 seconds.
There's something particularly brutal about hockey overtime.
Oh, yeah. You're
It is
on
so
the edge
brutal.
of your goddamn seat.
Because it's just 1 goal and that's
Yeah.
it. It's not like a
And
set
usually
time.
it's 50-50. Usually, sometimes it's a good slap shot.
No, but
Usually
sometimes
it's a deflection.
Exactly.
It's a
It's
C
just
up in front of the net.
Yeah. It's a nothing play that turns into something.
So, that game I was just talking about
39,
3 goals in 39 seconds.
Yeah.
Vegas goes on to win that game even
Yeah.
after that.
Yep.
They're up 2-1. And in my mind, I'm like, well, picked Carolina. I'm going to stick with them. Carolina wins the next 3 games.
Yeah.
Their defense after game 3 tightened up big time. And Coach Rod Brindamore, kudos to you. Kudos to the Hurricanes. I couldn't have been prouder than watching him celebrate last night. He's just a cool dude. Not one of the biggest hockey players in his time, played for the Flyers and the Hurricanes, but one of the baddest. He was a badass. That guy must have broke his nose 50 times.
Oh,
and
jeez.
I bet you he's damn proud of that as well. So huge shout out. CB, this one's for you, and this will be my last high five, I promise. The Chicago White Sox won a series against the Los Angeles Dodgers this past weekend.
Oh, solid.
2-1.
Yeah.
Took 2 out of 3 from
Yeah.
the Dodgers. First time winning a series against the Dodgers since 2014.
Oh, damn.
And we're talking the Chicago White Sox.
Hell
Okay,
yeah.
people, let that marinate
Hell
for just
yeah.
a little bit. All right, we are already into the 3rd quarter. You want to talk the W?
It's been so fun.
The W has been absolutely freaking insane.
It's been so fun.
I don't even know where to
Do
start.
you want to start with the good or the bad? The bad is, what the fuck is going on with the Mercury?
I guess Satu Sabali really means that much to that team.
But what's wild is she's like,
I mean, I don't know. That's the only thing I can pinpoint.
I have to show you this really, really funny graphic of like different versions of Enrique.
Oh, no.
I have to show you it. It's so funny. But yeah, I guess Satu really did because I don't know what's going on with them.
I don't know either. I will say one of my favorite games to watch was the LA Sparks and the Phoenix Mercury, where Kalia Copper went off for 41, Kelsey Plum went off for 43.
Yep.
LA took it 111-102 in overtime.
Yeah.
I was really pulling for Phoenix to get off the snide.
Yeah.
As much as I love Plum Dog and the Sparks, everything Copper did, Plum went down and just one-upped her. Then Copper came back I'm like,
I love Ka.
that's when sometimes I just want to put 2 players out there and let them play one-on-one.
It's so funny.
Freaking amazing basketball. But Phoenix just, in the end, they can't hold on.
Whenever the Aces played Phoenix, Becky had this ABC, anyone but Copper.
I love it.
But it's true, like Ka is like, oh man, she's
I will
a beast.
say so I wrote down some of the games in the last week that I watched where I just on the edge of my seat, and you chime in. The Toronto Tempo and the Washington Mystic.
With the game winner.
The tap.
The
double tap.
Yep. And And that turnaround.
How?
And that turnaround fader. Oh, I love Sonia Citron.
I will say this. Toronto, you have been... Connecticut had Toronto.
Yes.
By like 12. With like... I can't remember what the score... Oh, that game was 106-102 in overtime.
Yeah.
Connecticut's Sun had that game.
100%.
And then Mabry went off
As
in the last
Mabry
90
can do.
seconds.
Yep.
She could not miss. And once it got to overtime, I don't know if you knew, but I'm like, Toronto's going to win this thing.
100%.
There's no way.
Yeah.
There's
Once
no way.
Mabry starts shooting like that,
In the Mystic
can't
game
stop
with
her.
Toronto,
Yeah.
The Mystic had like a 14-point lead through most of that game.
Yep.
And they just let it dwindle away. And again, Sykes, Mabry combined for 47, I think,
Yeah.
in that Mystic game. The tempo needs to get Kiki Grace healthy.
100%.
That
They
will
need
alleviate
they
from
need
their
a
two
point.
big guys.
They need a guard. Yeah.
But Sonia Citron is freaking killing it.
I love Citron so
she
much.
She might be one of my top 3.
Yep.
I mean, easily.
Yep.
Molly, Asia Wilson, this gal right here is just outstanding. But Sonia Citron in just year 2.
I know.
And
Just so much like maturity and poise. Like she's so steady.
Yeah.
Like we talk about Caitlin Clark, who's amazingly talented, but she really can be up and down. But Sonia Citron is just steady.
yeah.
Nothing affects her. She just is.
So
she's,
you look at her face
Yeah.
and I'm like, and that tap, because it was between, let this sink in, Lauren Betts
Yep.
and Brittany Sykes.
Yep.
There's a height differential there.
Oh, absolutely.
But Sykes won the tip. She tipped it,
Sykes
and
is
then Betts
deceptively.
tipped it.
Yeah, Sykes.
She's so athletic.
So athletic.
But the way they were all lined up, that
Yeah.
half moon to protect the basket.
Yep.
And Citron is here.
Yep.
And it gets tapped to her. And Alamond, I think it was Alamond,
Alamon, yeah.
closed out beautifully.
Oh yeah.
Beautifully, because if you close out much more, you're going to foul her.
Yep.
Or you're not giving her the shooting space to land.
Yep.
And she couldn't have done anything else.
Nope.
I mean,
But
Citron just
that's,
nailed it.
That's just a shot that Citron's practiced for
Oh my
thousands of
God.
times, yeah.
And you look at her stat line: 17 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists.
Mm-hmm.
It's always such a complete stat line. Shakira Austin, fun to watch.
Oh, love
she
it.
led the team that
Yep.
night in rebounding with 11. But the big thing I like Cody McMahon a lot. She's just a little bull out there.
Oh my God.
Little pit bull.
Had so much fun watching Cody
Isn't she
McMahon.
fun?
Yes, her on defense is
Right?
disgusting. Like, it's so good.
Lauren Betts, 18 points in that game.
Yes.
Starting to play a little more physical.
Yes. And like give the folks a minute. Give the rookies a minute.
Give them, exactly.
Like she just needed to settle in.
And we said this about Easy Fudd when she
Yeah,
first got, because
100%.
they're just getting done. They're deep.
Yep.
March Madness run.
Yep, they got to
They
learn.
have the draft.
They got to learn a whole new system,
Yep,
whole
go
new
to
teammates. Yep, all new teammates.
And let's go play.
Yep.
So I think they're starting to get their sea legs under them,
Yep.
for lack of better term. Another one of my favorite games. There's so many of them.
Yep.
There's so many of them. We talked about the Spark. Oh, the Spark. LA Sparks and the Storm was a good one. But the Dallas Wings and the Portland Fire.
Oh my gosh, I've had so much fun watching the Dallas Wings.
I don't know. I don't know
Yeah.
what to say. I mean, Paige Beckers didn't play in that game.
Yes.
Did you see her roll her ankle?
Oh my gosh. Ooh.
I was like,
it was so. When I saw it, I was like, oh no, that is.
And she went right to the
the
locker
fact
room.
that she's not in a boot
Right.
is
Right.
The gods were looking down on her.
These two expansion teams, Portland and Toronto,
Yep.
are the real deal. They're
Yeah.
not going to roll over, and on any given night, they can beat
No.
anybody in this
No.
league.
Yep.
They really, honestly can.
Yep. And Portland,
game.
Portland is just like they kind of remind me of the Valkyries, where they're just pressing
Yes.
the whole game. Like they literally don't take warm ups, so they have more energy to play defense
Yes.
the whole game.
Sarah Ashley Barker is one of my
Oh,
favorite players.
so
too.
fun.
Actually, there's a dozen on.
So
I
fun.
could go on and on.
And, like, that
she's
just, like-
a brick wall
That
too.
that just proves the point of we need more teams because there's so much talent,
talent.
that weren't on rosters
So much
before
talent.
this year.
I would be remiss if I didn't give Gustafson a shout out.
Oh my
too, in
gosh,
Portland.
that made my heart so happy.
Because on the Las Vegas Aces, she started,
Yeah.
but she was just kind of that little supporting role.
Because
She
you
is now
yes.
in the spotlight.
100%.
She is playing her tail off.
It makes me so happy.
It makes me
because
incredibly
like
happy
it's hard.
too.
It's hard when you're on a team with Asia Wilson. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah. In that game against the Dallas Wings, she had 16 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists.
Yep.
She is truly getting it done,
Yep.
and I could not be happier for her. And Brigitte Carlton,
We've always
I love
loved her.
We've
Yeah.
always
Yeah.
loved her. And on any given night, the Dallas Wings can knock off anybody.
100%.
And Jessica Shepard, I'm going to give you the biggest shout out because
Yeah.
you are killing it.
Oh my gosh.
She is freaking killing it.
And it's so wild because she's in year 7 or 8 or something
Yeah.
like that. And like
more getting the ball more.
right, and
She's more part of
so
the game
well-rounded,
plan.
like so well-rounded.
Yep.
Like
Double-double in that game against Portland with 13 points and 14 rebounds. It's her passing, though.
exactly.
Passing. I mean, she's
Exactly.
had 2 triple-doubles this year
I
as
mean,
well.
especially when you have Paige, Azzi, and
Right.
Enrique, like just pass it out.
You know what? The other thing, if there's so many things that my mind is just scrambled right now. When you get out in transition
Yeah.
and you hit AZ Fudd on the 3-point line.
Oh yeah.
And she just stops and pops.
Oh, it's going
It's
in.
a thing of beauty.
It's so smooth.
I don't think anybody in transition, you hit her in stride.
It's so
boom, boom.
smooth. It's
I'm
so
like
smooth.
perfectly steps to that
100%.
pass, legs under her.
Yep.
Perfect
Her
base and perfect
boom.
form. I'm like, I could just watch that about
100%.
10 more times.
100%. It's prettiest shot in the game.
Oh,
Prettiest
my
shot in the
God.
game by far.
The other game we are really going to talk about, because I watched it 1.5 times, meaning
Same.
I watched it.
Me too.
And then I watched the second half again.
Me too.
Was the Las Vegas Aces and the Minnesota Lynx. The Lynx going into that game on an 8-game winning
yep.
streak had not lost on the road either.
Nope. They were like 10-2,
Mind-blowing.
5 wins on the road
So
without their best player.
Exactly. We've been pounding the table for the Lynx.
We're like, oh shit, they're gonna have to go on a Vegas-sized
my
run when
God.
Speed gets back. But
So Coach Becky Hammond says 2 really good teams just going blow for blow.
Yep.
And that's all that kept popping into my mind watching this game. I'm
Yep.
like, this is like a heavyweight bout.
and like
Blow
but
after
also,
blow.
but also like a chess match between Becky Hammond
Yes.
and Reeves.
Coach Reeves.
Like
The 2 masterminds
I saw like
at
a
work.
picture, like when the game was starting, they had like a side by side of Hammond and Reeves, and I was like, oh, I can't wait. I can't wait.
So as I'm watching the game, it was an outstanding game. I was listening to the announcers because me who loves, broadcasting, obviously, they were really good.
Yeah.
And I just kept taking my phone and just typing what they were saying. And it was just fun because I'm so into broadcasting. So at one point, it was a shot clock violation. Olivia Miles had the ball in her hands, and Chelsea Gray's guarding her. And the announcer says play-by-play. The teacher locked up the understudy.
100%.
I'm like, in freaking deed. I'm
Yep.
like, that was great.
Yep.
Because as good, I mean, we've talked about passing of Caitlin Clark, Paige Beckers, but yes, Chelsea Gray is the queen.
Yep. There's no one better.
She is the queen, and Olivia Miles is going to get there really fast.
100%.
Really fast. So then another thing they threw out, she is A+ professional grade, Natasha Howard.
Yes.
And the reason the Lynx lost that game, Natasha Howard
she fouled out.
As soon as she picked up number 5, I think 4 minutes and 10 in that 4:10, 4:15 range. In my brain, I said, easy to say when you're sitting in your recliner.
Yeah.
The coach in me came out and I said, you got to take her out at least for a minute and a half.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just for a minute and a half,
Yeah.
and then get her right back out there.
And
because she was owning Asia.
Exactly. And it was physical down there.
You want to talk about a heavyweight? You might as
Yeah.
well put the gloves on both those two.
But oh my gosh, Natasha Howard, like the way
Insane.
she's been playing this year is
Absolutely insane.
the reason why they've
Absolutely.
a big reason. Her and Olivia Miles, their chemistry. Oh my gosh.
They act like they've been playing 5 years together.
Yes.
Or at least 2.
100%.
At least 2. They've been
100%.
gym rats forever.
Yep.
It's mind-boggling, and Natasha Howard's always ready and knows when and where the pass is
100%.
coming.
Yeah.
Slicing and dicing to the hoop, Jackie Young.
Oh
she
my
was
gosh.
very integral in that game.
And she
might have
had-
been her best game.
100%. And she had what, 9 assists that game?
She did indeed.
Yep.
Chelsea Gray right there with 8 assists
Yeah.
as well.
Yep.
Double digits in scoring. Numerous times with Asia Wilson, way to be the MVP is what I kept hearing from the play-by-play announcer and the color commentator.
You know who might have on my most improve?
Who's that?
Nalissa Smith.
Oh, absolutely.
She has been.
Absolutely.
I don't know.
I clapped for her a few times in that game.
I don't know what happened over the off season or what worked, or
Becky
it's just or just like her being around with with Hammond and Asia Wilson, who are both like so invested in her growth,
Yeah.
she has become a different player.
You're playing against Asia Wilson every day in practice.
Yeah, like her defense has gotten
Yes.
much better. Her finishing under the rim is gorgeous. Like,
And it was you and I that said,
we're
why
like,
the F are you
yes,
making that
why are
trade?
you giving up a first round for her?
What are you doing?
But holy shit.
and she
like,
was integral in that championship because that's when she started to
Yeah.
turn the page.
And-
That
but-
run they went off.
but even in
that
the
20
even
game
in the
winning
off
streak.
season, I was like, Vegas has to get another
Yep.
4.
Yep.
Like you have to get another 4. But like with Smith playing the way she, like kudos to Nalissa Smith for putting in the work, because you are on tap for me as one of the most improved.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely, CB. You just said it perfectly. Dropping insane dimes. Chelsea Gray.
Oh my
I'm just
gosh.
saying some of the
The
things they were
over the
saying.
head, like the no look, the over the head,
Yep.
the behind the back.
Getting downhill and finishing strong with the extension was Olivia Miles finishing at the rim. Earlier in the game, when they were switching on screens, the aces, it found Asia Wilson on Miles a few times, and Miles just gave up the ball.
Yep.
She stayed out on the perimeter.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden in the fourth quarter, Olivia Miles became fearless against Asia Wilson and took her twice to the hole.
Yep.
The second time, if you go back and watch it, Asia Wilson just puts her head down like,
What am I gonna do?
what am I going to do?
Yeah.
Her step to get by me.
Yep.
I couldn't move my feet quick enough.
No.
Twice she did that in the fourth quarter.
like,
twice.
She's so good at it.
Yeah.
And she is, I mean, what, she's 5'10", I think. How tall is she? She's a little bit taller. She's one of the bigger.
We'll give her 5'11".
Yeah, because she's a little bit of a bigger, but she's
pretty
like
quick.
and she's like strong.
Yeah.
But like especially with the way that the refs are calling fouls, and that's why I think also her hitting her threes is so important for her, because then that just lets her drive to the basket, because then they have to start respecting her out there.
Oh, absolutely. And she's hitting. There was one point she lost a handle on the leather.
Yeah.
Corrals it back. Shot clock's getting down, and she's like, I
then
might
just-
as well step back.
Yep, and just fucking
And
touch
shoot
it.
a three.
Yeah.
And it was a key part of it because that game just went back and forth.
100%.
Back and forth. I think that three gave them the lead, and
Yep.
then they relinquished it
Yep.
because it was in the closing
Yep.
seconds of the game.
Yep.
And one of the things the color commentator said is, this is no ordinary rookie.
No.
And I'm like,
what's beautiful
You
is
said
like
it perfectly, my friend.
the backcourt of Olivia Miles, Courtney Williams playing in her designated position.
Her position.
And then Kayla McBride.
Yep.
Is there a better backcourt
And
in the
wait
W?
for it, Fee will be back at some point.
Yeah.
No reason to rush.
Yeah.
No reason
Like
to
Fee
rush.
and then Natasha
Yeah.
Howard.
Yeah. It's sick.
That's crazy.
That is sick.
And that's crazy.
And again, they didn't take Natasha Howard out. She ends up fouling out.
Yep.
And I'm not saying that you
And-
take her out for 90 seconds and put
Yeah.
her back in. She's not going
But
to get that
if
six.
Fee was in that game, it would have been a different.
Asia Wilson says at the end of the game, all we did was weather the storm.
Yep.
We take it personal, what we individually bring to this team, and we just got to rock and roll.
Yep.
I mean, it was a heavyweight bout.
Oh my gosh, it was so fun.
And
it was so
I
fun.
can say that about so many games, and I go back to how the season started. That Saturday tip-off game was the Dallas Wings and the Indiana Fever.
Yep.
And I just remember doing this the whole game,
Yep.
going, could it get any better? And
Yep.
it has continually gotten better.
Yep.
Insane, CB.
Oh, I love it.
Freaking
I love it.
I'm just blown away. We could go on and on. Would love to see Toronto get Kiki back.
Yep.
And even Seattle. I am watching Seattle, and they have 3 wins. Connecticut has 2 wins
Yeah.
on the season. But
Both
those
very
three
young teams.
youngsters,
But they're both very young.
you talk Pham, you talk Malanga, and
Yeah.
you talk Flage Johnson.
Yeah.
And they are, I will watch Seattle play any night.
100%.
Any night.
100%.
Pham can step out and hit the 3. She can
Also-
play defense, too.
Also, come the Olympics in 2028,
Yeah.
the French national team
Yeah.
is going to be disgusting.
I think you were already picking them, weren't you?
Oh,
Somebody
man.
told me they were picking them.
They're going to be. It's not going to be an easy ride for the U.S.
Oh, it's not. Not
because
at all.
oh my gosh,
Not at all.
Carla White. Oh, it's so good.
We're gonna do a little Manic Monday on the whiteboard.
Oh, okay.
A little Manic Monday. Because if not, CB and I are going to go on and on about the W.
100%.
Tune in. I know there's some that are on Prime. Ion Television's trying to carry as much as they can.
Yep.
Just tune into the games. I just love that they all go into my library.
Me too. Me too.
And I just love to dissect the games.
And then I'll just like put them on like during my workouts.
Right.
Like a game like from yesterday.
That's what I do too.
I just throw it on while I'm working out.
I think that's when I watch the Aces and the Lynx second half again.
Yeah.
I just have it on in the background.
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
so
it's
good.
great stuff. Great
So
stuff.
good.
All right, for Whiteboard Monday, Manic Monday, we're going to start with the NFL.
Okay.
Okay?
Ooh, gotta move my brain. Yes.
Who needs to put a ring on it more?
Oh.
Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson,
Oh.
or Joe Burrow?
Oh my gosh. That's so tough.
And when we answer, I'll tell you what Mina Kimes said
That's
today.
all of them. The answer is all of
All of them is the answer. You're
Yes.
100% correct. I'm going to pick one, but I couldn't agree with you more, my friend. All of them. Okay. Who do you think will be the starting QB in Atlanta? Tua or Michael Penix Jr.? Now, Jody would say Tua
play football. That's what immediately came into my head.
DJ Moore in the offseason was traded from the Chicago Bears to the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo doesn't have a true number one. I'm not sure if this is the answer, but is DJ Moore the wide receiver to elevate Buffalo's offense? Because I still think they're missing an
That
alpha.
one. Yep.
But
that
do you
one.
think it's DJ Moore?
Ooh.
And in fantasy land, I would never draft DJ Moore. Sorry, Karen.
Yeah.
But now that he's in Buffalo,
Yeah. He's got yeah.
let's talk a little rookie talk here. Does Fernando Mendoza, we all know Kirk Cousins is in Raiderville.
Yep.
Does he start in week 1, week 4, or week 8? And it could be week 6. So if you say 4 and it's 6, but I'm going to go with what I think. And I'm probably going to be wrong. The New York Liberty are in the Commissioner Cup final.
They are.
They are. So the Western spot, it's really, I can't word it that way. Does the spot out of the Western Conference go to the Aces, the Lynx, or the Wings? Oof. I don't want a podcast jinx.
Me either. Me either.
Oh, boy. Okay.
What do they have? Like one game each left in the Commissioner Cup?
So the Aces have 2.
Okay.
One tonight against the Dallas Wings.
Oh, shit.
And then the Phoenix Mercury, who crushed them
Yeah. In the first
in the
game.
opening, in week 1. In their first game of the season,
But
not week 1.
Is Paige still out?
That I don't know.
Okay.
But they have to win 1 out of 2.
Yeah.
They don't have to win 2.
But if they win tonight, then
Yep.
they have it. Because they have the... Oh, gosh.
I don't know why I'm doing this because I actually love all 3 teams.
Me too.
And Sabrina Ionescu is back for the Liberty, so what a Commissioner Cup final it's going to be with whoever comes out of the West.
Yep. I know. I love all of those teams.
We said who wins a WNBA championship first
Yep.
at the beginning of the W season.
Angel
Reese, Caitlin
Cece.
Clark, Paige Beckers.
Yep.
Do you want to add Olivia Miles to that? And do you pick her over the other 3?
Oh, my gosh.
Do you want to add her, yes or no?
Yeah. Let's
and
add
do you
her.
want to pick her? Okay, we're going to add her.
Ooh. Okay. Yep.
And is she the first one now out of the 4? Right now, who do you think the Rookie of the Year is in the W? And at season's end, who do you think it will be?
Oh, yeah. It's the same answer.
Don't get mad at me, Elaine. Just don't get mad. Okay. I'm going to put this in front of my 4 quarters and try. No, I'm not going to do it because it's going to knock my sign over.
Oh, wow. Well, we had almost the same.
All right. So, who needs to put a ring on it more? Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow.
Josh Allen. We had
You got
almost the
Josh
same.
Allen. But you're right. There's pressure on all three
All
of
of
those
them.
young men.
All of them.
Mina Kimes went out on a limb today and said, with the offseason moves the Bengals have made on the defensive side,
Yeah.
and if Joe Burrow can stay healthy,
That's always the thing.
they should go deep
They
in the
should.
playoffs.
Here's the thing.
And I agree with her.
It's always the slow start for Burrow. He's
Yeah.
either got something
Yep.
in training camp or like he's just slow out of the gate.
He's slow
so
out of the
they
gate.
usually those first 4 to 6 games are usually awful.
Right.
So if they can get
exactly.
over that hump and he stays healthy, they did make a lot of good moves.
I'm just going to hold this.
Yeah. We had a lot to say.
Starting quarterback in Atlantiville, Tua or Michael Penix Jr.?
Tua.
Tua.
Same. Yeah.
Tua play football.
Tua play football.
Is the trade of DJ Moore from the Bears to the Bills the wide receiver to elevate the offense?
I said yes as well.
I think so too.
Yeah.
And I would draft DJ Moore
Yeah.
now that he's with the Bills.
Yeah.
Khalil Shakir is a great number 2 receiver on the
Yeah.
Bills.
Yeah.
I do think DJ Moore can be that alpha. He just wasn't last year because there's so many mouths to feed in
yeah.
Chicago.
Yeah.
And now you're going to see Luther Burden III and Roma Dunze be one of the better young 1-2 punches
Yep.
coming out of Chicago with Caleb Williams. Where do we go? Fernando Mendoza, starter right out of the chute. Week 4, week 8.
I said week 4 too.
Week 4.
Yeah.
And it could be week 8 if Kirk Cousins is balling it.
Yes.
Kirk Cousins got to trip up a little.
I put 8 at first.
Yeah,
Because I
yeah.
also don't know their schedule.
Sure.
But then
Absolutely.
I put 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Week 4. And I
Yeah.
think they're just going to be chomping at the bit. Coach, there's my coach, Kubiak, has already said, and he said this weeks ago.
Yeah.
He just doesn't look like a rookie. He's freaking balling
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have to say anything because if you say stuff like that,
Right.
you're
You have to-
continuing putting pressure.
Yeah.
But he knows he can
Yeah.
handle it.
Yeah.
He knows he can handle it. Who comes out of the West? Minnesota, Las Vegas, or Dallas?
Did you choose them because you didn't want to jinx the Aces?
And then I'm writing them down going, but I love the Lynx.
So do I.
So I'm like,
It's really hard.
And I love the Wings.
Me too. I really don't know because
I'm just going to erase it. I'm just going to.
love the Aces because there's something about that team and that locker room.
Yeah.
And I think it's because I love Asia Wilson so much.
Yeah.
And how much Becky Hammond like pours into her team. But I really love the Wings too.
Me too. Me
And
too.
it's-
And I
it's-
love watching the
And
Dallas
it's
Wings.
just me too, because especially now that they got rid of their coach.
Yes.
But
And they
oh
got
my
a hell of a
gosh,
coach there. But
it's so hard.
I don't want to podcast jinx anybody.
Me either.
Huge game tonight, Dallas and Las Vegas. Paige
think-
Becker's playing is going to be key.
I think it depends
Not
on
taking
if
anything
Paige-
away from Jessica
no,
Shepard.
but she's your point guard.
Yes, and Courtney Williams. You mentioned her like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
That girl
Yeah.
can hit from anywhere.
Yep.
Somebody's close. Asia Wilson closed out on her once, and I'm
Yep.
like, that's not going in.
No,
It
yeah,
goes in.
yeah.
That's not going in. It goes in.
Yeah.
She is one of the purest 2 guards
Yep.
in the league.
I love
that.
and
I
her-
need to give more credit
her
to.
midi, it's a thing
it's
of beauty.
sick.
And now that she doesn't have to worry about playing point, like
Yeah.
I think it just makes her even
Yeah.
better.
And remember when you and I questioned the Lynx drafting
Yeah.
Olivia Wilde?
Because you know what? Well, also Courtney Williams last year would drive me insane
Yeah.
because she is a very hot or cold
Yeah.
scorer, and when she was cold, she'd still be throwing up insane shots, and I'm like, what are you doing? And I really, the point guard, it's so hard
Yeah.
to be a rookie
Yeah.
point guard
Absolutely.
on a team that has
like a rookie quarterback.
that has expectations to go. Right,
You're already on a championship
you have
caliber.
fee. This is a win now situation.
Yep.
And so that's so much pressure. But you know what? Kudos to Miles for just like again, she's another player that's just steady.
No ordinary rookie.
She's
That's all
just
I'm gonna
steady.
say.
Like nothing.
you
like
can't
nothing
frazzle her.
racks her. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you again, I'm repeating myself over and over. This rookie class
Yeah.
is so freaking exciting.
And which people were like, oh, this isn't like a huge rookie class. Like it's a lot of like like role players.
Yeah.
There's not like a lot of stars outside, like you
Right.
know the AZ Fudd, and that's because she's coming out of UConn. But like, oh man,
Watch
it's so
out for
fun.
Our Fam in 5 years too.
Yeah, yeah.
That girl's a baller, and you got
100%.
her Malanga and Flage.
Oh my gosh.
And Heideman's playing really well for Seattle.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't have a lot of W's, but she's
No.
the glue holding them together right now.
She's that veteran presence.
Okay, CB, we talked about Reese Clark and Paige Beckers, who wins a WNBA title first. Do we add Olivia Miles to
Yes.
that? Yes. Who are you picking?
Olivia Miles.
Olivia Miles.
You know why? You know why? Because of Coach Reeves.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, that's like the biggest difference between, and I love Stephanie White and what's his face? What's his face?
Yeah, I
can
love
see
all
him.
those coaches.
Yeah,
all those coaches.
They're
are
all
fabulous.
great coaches, but Reeves.
It's a championship caliber coach that's already been there, done that.
Yeah.
And Natasha Howard's in her 13th season.
Yeah.
She looks like she's a rookie again.
Oh my gosh.
And you're going to get feedback at some point.
Yep.
And you just talked about that backcourt of
Yep.
Miles, Williams, and McBride.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
McBride came off a screen, or she might have gone right to left, curled, never really got a good look at the basket, just smooth.
The quickest
Smooth,
release
quickest
in the
release.
the quickest release in the
Her
game.
and AZ Fudd, I'm like,
Yep, it's just gone.
wow, you didn't
It's
need
gone.
much of a look,
Nope.
did you?
No.
Rookie of the year. We can talk about Our Fam, AZ Fudd, Olivia Miles. We can talk about more. Flage Johnson, Kiki Rice. Who's your pick
It's
right
Miles. It's
now?
Miles.
Who's your pick at the end?
Miles.
Is it Miles by a mile?
100%. I love that. I love that.
Oh boy. Oh, don't get mad at me, Elaine, because AZ Fudd will be right there.
I don't
in
think
the
anyone
discussion.
can argue with what Miles is doing.
Fam will get some looks too. Flage will get some looks.
Yep.
The most votes will go to AZ and Olivia Miles, but no ordinary rookie.
And also, like, listen, it's just the beginning for a lot of these players.
Absolutely.
Like,
Absolutely.
Jackie Young
Yeah.
was the #1 draft pick, was not rookie of the year by
Nope.
far, and
Nope.
and she is like, Reeves was saying that when she was like, a lot of her plays centered around Jackie Young, which is just insane when you're facing Asia Wilson.
Absolutely.
That most of your plays
Absolutely.
has to do with stopping Jackie Young.
Yeah.
Because whether she's shooting, whether she's distributing her defense, like,
And she's one of those guards that never, it's just,
Yeah.
Chelsea Gray will show emotion. Asia will
100%.
show emotion.
100%.
Jackie Young,
she's the quiet assassin.
and I am not looking to just keep beating the drum for Asia Wilson.
Yeah.
I mean, she's
We know.
Defensive Player of the Year, MVP
Yeah.
3 or 4 times? 4
Fastest
times?
player to 6,000 points.
But when I watch her, she's not sitting on a couch eating potato chips in the off season,
Oh, no.
because she continues to elevate her game, her mid range, her 3-point shot,
three-pointers
her
consistent now.
3-pointers. I'm like,
is
and then
consistent.
I watch her on the defensive end,
Yeah.
and it's her timing on
Yeah.
her blocks that I'm
Yeah.
like, you just don't roll out of bed and make
Yeah.
those plays.
Because while she is tall, she's not the tallest.
She's not
five,
at all. Thank you
five
for
out
saying
there,
that.
right?
Thank you for
But she
saying
plays
that.
much bigger than she is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. Well, CB, it took
Anyway.
us a while to get on the air, but
Sorry,
you know what?
folks. It was a fun one.
It was a fun one,
was a
as
fun one.
always.
I miss you guys.
We'll be back next Monday at 5:30. Raylene will be sitting in a CB spot, and we will have Sam Drake in the studio, and Wheels will not be umpiring that night, so she'll be sitting here with me as well. Have a great week. I can't say rest of the week because it's Monday
Yeah.
already. And if you're not going to watch the WNBA after today's show, I
Yeah.
don't know what else to say.
No, yeah.
I don't know what else to say. Have a good week, everyone.